Hey everyone, Donnie here with Paleo Tracks. Today I'm going to be going over hand drill sets. Essentially how to make a hand drill fire utilizing sodal. I have my hand drill or my spindle. My hearthboard, you can see I've used it quite a few times. What my coal is sitting on right here is just a leather little heat shield or heat pad that I find to be better than green leaves or a variety of other things. But yeah, so stay tuned. Alright, so when it comes to making friction fire utilizing a hand drill set, there's a couple basic fundamentals, and if you stick to those fundamentals, you really can't go wrong. You'll have coal before you know it, proper tinder bundle, you can blow it into flame, and then get your fire actually going. So first and foremost, it comes down to the wood. I find that any sort of hand drill set that I'm going to make, softwoods typically work the best for me, and I like fibrous softwoods. Sodal is my preferred. It is my favorite. Whenever I see it, I make sure that I can grab some and I can bring it with me and use it again and again and again and again. It's a great hand drill wood. Same thing with yucca. Same thing with poplar. Cottonwoods. There's a whole variety of them out there. Bottom line, some of those softer woods are much easier to use as far as a hand drill. Now once you get into the harder woods, that's kind of where, let me get this guy going again. That's kind of where I like to say that's where a bow drill set is really best used for and best designed for, where you can apply more downward force, have better friction, have better heat exchange. That's kind of the, in my theory, the reason why the bow drill kind of came into existence, because when you don't have that perfect softwood to do that hand drill set, a hardwood is going to be your next best option, or a harder wood, and then using the bow drill is going to be, your only real, application at that point. So, yeah. Additionally, when it comes to working the hand drill, it's all about your foot placement. Now there's a lot of different ways, but I say do the way that's most comfortable for you. If I'm up on a knee like this, I like to have that hearthboard right underneath my toes, so I'm holding it, applying that downward pressure in line with my little heat shield or my little coal catch pad. It just allows me to have steady control. Additionally, if I don't feel like taking a knee or the terrain doesn't afford it, I'll just take the hearthboard, stick it underneath my toes or that bridge of my foot, and I'll mash it into the ground that way. Either way, my toes are resting on it like this, my foot's sideways, my foot is this way, but my foot is in control. And when I'm working my hand drill, I'm trying to apply that continuous downward pressure. I don't do the floating technique as it's called. I feel like if I am floating, I'm doing something wrong. It doesn't take me long to heat up a hearth board, typically because friction, that's going to cause heat, and it doesn't take very few seconds to do that. So essentially, I get down to business. As soon as that spindle goes in the hole, I do one stroke down, that heats it up, and then I start applying downward pressure, and that's where I'm going to start seeing the coal accumulation build up in what I like to call my road cone or my volcano. As you can see, on every one of those holes, it looks like there's a little road cone or reverse volcano. You can cut a straight notch, but I like to cut a notch that opens up at the bottom, and it just allows for a bigger pile of that dust to kind of accumulate and then essentially combust. So with that, again, the wood selection, how you hold it with your foot, and your downward pressure with your hands really dictates how well you can get a coal and get it rocking and rolling. Bottom line, practice makes perfect, and if you can get a coal and you can continuously get a coal with that same wood, start to switch up to a wood. Go through an entire board. Maybe once you can flip it over and hit the so you got a gap here, you can flip that side over and hit that gap right there. I got a gap on this side, I could hit this gap. Go through a whole board and switch out woods. You can do it with one wood, roll to the next. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Hand drill sets, super easy with enough practice and the right type of wood, proper holds. You can get a coal going and essentially get your fire and heat up your little rock outcropping or cave. So again, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you around.